Hey people, this is Rocki with Rocki's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon. Happy Friday Eve. Friday Eve, by the way, it's Thursday, just so to clarify for folks, because folks will be saying to me, like, it ain't Friday yet. I'm like, it's Friday Eve, just like Christmas Eve is the day before Christmas. This is Friday Eve, which is Thursday. So welcome to Rocki's Reality, everyone. Everyone watching, wherever you are watching and listening from. Tonight, I am putting y'all up on someone. So you're going to be today years old, or hopefully you have already heard of these guests. But if not, you're going to be today years old. You're going to learn today some phenomenal artists that I have in the building. And I always say so many artists are underrated. And I have to say my first, and we getting a double dose, y'all. We're getting a double dose of R&B tonight. We're getting a double dose. And actually, my first guest is known as the pioneer of inspirational soul, because he's pretty much done R&B, he's done gospel, he's done jazz, he's done a variety of genres. So I want to welcome to the show Alvin Garrett, Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, producer, possibly girl dad because he got 2 girls. Welcome to the show. And he might be my cousin, y'all, because he's from Birmingham, Alabama. He might be my cousin.
What up, cuz?
Welcome to, right, let's just call each other cuz. We just gonna do that, because when I say he from Birmingham, listen now.
Come on.
Oh, and I also needed to note that he's a Dove and Stellar Award winner. So welcome to the show, Alvin.
Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. You welcome, cuz. We're gonna call each other cuz, because like I said,
Yes.
if people haven't heard by now, my grandmother was born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama, and I like to joke and call it Birmingham because it'd be so damn hot down there. But as someone who hates the heat, hates the cold, I should say, I do kind of wish I was down. What's the temp down there in Birmingham now?
Burning, like you said.
Burning. What, about 90, 100? What is it?
I wanted to be offended, but I can't be because it's burning.
I saw a lot of love, because I remember all them summers I would come down there, and I remember you could fry an egg on the sidewalk. Okay, it'd be so hot. And then my big mama, my grandmother's mother, she was so used to the heat. We bought her an air conditioner that goes in the window, and she told us to take it back to the store because she was so used to the heat. She like, I don't want that. We like, grandma, big mama, we are dying coming down here. But it was always love. The food was always good.
Yeah.
And that's what I always say. I love the South because the food is always good. You cannot match the Southern charm that is there. It's unmatched. Even though it's, some other stuff down there, but still, the South is still, I love whenever I visit. And a lot of times when I'm down there, I'm in Atlanta because my sister and my daughter and family are down there. So welcome to the show. And I'm loving your Juneteenth. You had the right gear on. We all about the peoples here.
Yeah. And one thing you left out is you get a lot of different kind of soul in the South. It's a different soul down here, so
absolutely.
Throw that in there.
And you definitely got the soul, because you've worked with Johnny Gill, Noel Gordon, Trinity 5-7, Dietrich Haddon, which is, I believe, is my fellow Detroiter.
He is.
Haddon is my fellow Detroiter. Shout out to him. And a little birdie told me you were in a band with Ruben Studdard. Studdard from American.
Yep.
So you've been out here for a while, since like 2012, right?
Yeah, well, actually, as a musician, I've been in the game all my life. You know what I'm saying? I started out bass guitar. So, that's where I started. And then, professionally, after 2002 was where music was how I ate. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference when music is what you do for fun and a hobby. And when it's the thing that's paying your
You
mortgage and your life insurance and your health insurance. So music became how
right,
I eat
right.
in 2002, and I've been a full-time musical entrepreneur since 2002, and I have evolved during that 20-year period for the most part from being a musician, musical director, producer, artist, singer, songwriter, but music and music business has been my way of living for 20 plus years.
I love it. I love it. And so, what has been one of your favorite role, Alvin? Because you musical director, songwriter, singer, bassist, producer. Out of all those hats you wear, talk. Well, just tell me first. Tell me a little bit about what you like about each of those roles. Well, let's start there. I won't make you pick which one is the your favorite right now, but tell me a little bit about each of those roles.
Well, what I love about, like, I started on bass at 11 years old, and I call it the blood. Like, that's my rhythm. Everything about me has a certain clock to it, and
Hmm.
bass players have a certain groove. You know what I mean? Like, we hold everything down, and it's a spirit. I tell everybody a bass gotta have a certain spirit, and you can't fake the bass. You just can't, right?
Mm.
And so that is always going to be my first love, bass guitar. Like, that's my first love. But as I've matured, and become a songwriter and an artist, that's really what I call my latest passion, because that's where I get to really touch people the most. You can feel me on bass, but I get to talk to you and connect with you and build a relationship with the fans a lot different as a singer songwriter and as an artist. So I love being an artist. I love being an artist that writes his own music. And so, if I had to compare the two, if you made me choose, then right now I love being this version of me the most.
And this version is the singer, the artist more so
Yeah,
than the producer,
that
right?
'cause that's
Okay,
my evolution. That's
right.
that's my evolution. I had to transform myself, through all of that I do. It culminates into artistry. You know what I'm saying? And so nothing's excluded in who I am. It's just now I'm on the mic, I'm out front. And so I spent a lot of my career behind the scenes, as you can tell. But now I get to have my own voice, my own story, and build my own relationships with the people that love my music. And that's a different journey for
I love it. So talk a little bit about growing up in Birmingham and how, or Tuscaloosa specifically, the South. Shout
me.
out to the Montgomery people though. Shout out to the people in Montgomery, which is about an hour and a half away from Birmingham, by the way. Shout out to the folks who got them people together on the boat the other week. Shout out to them. They had us up here ready to run down
Yes.
there with them and listen. We sick and tired. We sick and tired. So listen, look, the cap was off. We done. We over it. We over it. So talk about Alvin, how growing up in Birmingham, specifically Tuscaloosa, shaped who you are, the artist you are.
Well, growing up in Tuscaloosa, because that's my roots, and that's where I was born and raised. Um, I have to go back to not only just growing up in a spirit led preacher kid household, but not religious like most people think when you think of Southern church, but more of a love, hope filled home. But man, I went to school in a school district where everybody was zoned. That's from the richest of the rich to the poorest of the poor, the blacks, the whites, everything in one school district. And so that's a unique experience to have gone through school where I'm in class and in the same building with a lot of different people from different backgrounds. And I think that helped shape me and my worldview because I got to see so much of everything. And a lot of people don't get that experience now in their upbringing. It's like everything is so segregated now. Even in Tuscaloosa, where I was raised, they rezoned everything, and so you get that disconnect on a human level. And so, growing up in Tuscaloosa, being able to be in class with people who say, "Tell me about Black folk," because I don't know. Well, okay, let's talk. Let's build a relationship, and we're still friends to this day because we were close enough, and that helped shape me as I came to Birmingham as a college student, football player. It helped shape me in the South to where I can go anywhere. I feel I can go anywhere and connect to anybody. And that's in my music, that's in everything I do. but it comes from getting close enough to understand that we're all human on some level, even if we're different on many
Right.
levels.
Wait a minute. So you had was it white kids asking you, tell me about black kids? Because I don't know.
Yes, 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 absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I'm
absolutely.
impressed that they would
Because I
even
made them
inquire
comfortable
like
enough
that.
to ask. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least they were comfortable enough with me to say, "Hey, tell us what y'all thinking." And you don't hear those questions enough anymore.
No, you
What
don't.
are you?
That's why I'm surprised. I had to clarify, like, oh, did they? Because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm impressed. Okay.
Because I made them comfortable enough to have the conversation, and that's a skill, right? I call it
Right.
the elevator test.
Right.
Can I make somebody in 10 to 20 seconds feel at home in a closed space? Right? Can I do that? That's on me. And so I live by that mantra to say, if you get close enough to me, I should make you feel at home. And that could be because I'm from the South, but I think it's because of how I was raised. You feel me?
Hmm. I love that. So talk about how you started from a child. As you said, you were doing music even as a child. Talk about that evolution of from growing up and when you first got, that big break. Talk a little, give us a snapshot of the
Yeah.
evolution of your career.
Well, the bass was always the thing that kind of kept me going. I come from a middle class coal miner preacher background. I just say regular old school middle class, right?
Mm-hmm.
True old school middle class where you doing just well enough not to be underwater, but you ain't rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's bass was always my independence. You know what I'm saying? That was how I always kept money in my pocket, not being able to call home and say, "Can I have?" Right?
Hmm.
That guitar kept money in my pocket, kept me moving forward. And that's also what helped me get my first big break when me and my guy, Big Ruben, right here in Birmingham, started a band, just a few cats. He says, "Man, I'm gonna go try out for this show." Long story short, he goes to try out. I follow him on the road with that bass. And I played my first major tour was with the American Idol 2 tour when he won American Idol. And
I love
afterwards,
it.
I took on the musical director position with him. So I was able to be on all the major TV shows. And so my homie, you know what I'm saying, made it and took me with him. And that's how I got that big break to where I got a chance to see the industry up close, like not just as a musician, but how does it really work? Like what's going on behind the scenes? How do these TV shows, when how do they work? Like how
Hmm.
is it to be in major studios? Like all
Hmm.
of the moving pieces that go into putting out a record, building a career. I got to see it up close because my friend was loyal enough to give me an opportunity, not because we boys, but because I had the talent and we were boys.
Right. He like, let's be clear. He
Be
wasn't just
clear.
dipping me in there. Wait a minute. So how is Ruben doing then? How's he doing?
He's doing well. We kind of flipped the script. You know what I'm saying? My little girl's a little older. He just had him a little one, so he's like,
Oh,
"Oh man, I see what you've been talking about all these
whew.
years." So
Them long nights, Jesus.
yeah,
Mhm.
so he's doing his thing. He's still out singing, doing his touring. I'm doing my thing, and so we've been friends, for well over 20 years, and so we've both evolved and doing our own thing. So it's always good to go back and look at what really opened that door up for you, and how you can open up the doors for somebody else. Because had I not left corporate America when I did,
Ooh.
he may not have moved when he moved. So it
Ooh.
was a joint thing that where I made the move first and said, "Yo, let's do this. Let's go at it." He's like, "I'm with you." And so it was that I can always say, what if I hadn't made that leap of faith?
Is it, ooh.
Would he been sitting at his job and not had a chance to go up
Mm.
there? You know what I mean? So you never know where your faith can help somebody else and they help you back. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
love it. Because it's led to you winning Dove Stellar Awards with, and I remember Trinity 5-7. I don't know if they're coming back out, but I do remember them, and we all know Dietrich Haddon, Johnny Gill, all of these. What talk a little bit about, then we're gonna get into your single, your latest
yes.
single, Till I Get Back to You. Which
Mhm.
sound like you talking to your boo in that song. I'm like, oh, you sound a little serious in this song. We'll talk about some of the experiences with working with them. These are legends. Johnny Gill, Dietrich Haddon. These are
Mhm.
our legends. Like, what has it been like working with them? Joe, and is
Yeah.
it Fantasia you've written for as well?
Yes.
I mean, legends.
Well, let me tell you something. I hope this encourages anybody that's out there saying, okay, how do I get in this game? How do I move forward? It's very few of the people on my resume that I had a chance to actually be in the same room with. But
Okay.
I was in the room with the people who was in the room. So
Okay.
as a writer and understanding the importance of being a team player and making yourself available to the right people,
Mhm.
because I got to shout out my man Fred Jerkins,
Mm.
right? Fred Jerkins the third from Dog Child.
I was gonna say,
Um,
is that Rodney Jerkins? Any relation to
it's
him?
his brother.
Okay.
It's his older
Okay.
brother. Actually,
Okay.
he was kind of the other part of the team that you never saw.
The
You always saw
silent partner.
Rodney Jerkins. Yeah, but Fred, was introduced to me, and he was like, "Hey, man, I think you got it. I think you could be one of the baddest I ever worked with." So, as a young person coming into the game, I see young in the game, having somebody who's worked with Michael Jackson and worked with Brandy, who's been around that to say, "I see it in you, but you got to work for it," right?
Mm.
And he put me in the grind, like I had to work for it. But he was the one who knew all these people. And because I was writing with him, I was able to make those connections. And every relationship and every success I've had came from that same perspective. Humble yourself and
Mm.
do your part and make sure you're doing it with people who have those connections. And the credits are still yours. You can't take that away.
Exactly.
Now that I have those credentials, I am in the room with a lot more people, right? I can physically sit down. They are asking me, can I come sit at that booth with you because I proved myself. But I was getting the credits before I had a chance to like physically produce vocals because I produce vocals as well. And so now a lot of artists are like, yo, we want him in the lab because it's more than just writing. He can help bring out the best performance. So,
Exactly. That
yeah, so that
creative
was my
direction,
journey.
that musical direction. I love that.
Yeah,
Multi-talented. Love that.
yeah.
So I want to get into till I get back to you.
Mhm.
Is this for your book? Because you are married, correct?
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
ladies, sorry. Not sorry. He married. I mean, sorry. I always gotta ask to make sure, just in case, we might have some love
Don't let
connection
that
out
blow, but don't let that blow your high though. You know
here.
what I'm saying?
So tell us, it's till I get back to you. What is that about? What inspired that?
All right, so let me flip it on you. It ain't about it. It ain't necessarily about the woman.
Okay.
So if you see this little patch on my show, it says the Dannon Project, right? So
Yes.
the Dannon
The right.
Project,
Okay. The right.
yeah. So real talk, like I just keep it quick. I spend a lot of time around people helping who have been incarcerated, right? And I'm helping
Mm,
get their life on the right track. That's my passion. That's my cause. But in doing so, it opened my mind up to experiences I haven't had. I've never been incarcerated, but being around people who have, when I started writing, it put me in like, what would it feel like to be locked away,
mm.
right? And so if you listen to the song and I'm singing it from behind a cell wall, but it's symbolic too, though.
Okay.
Anything can have you away from the thing you love, right? It can
Yeah, because I
be,
was thinking, I thought he talking about his boo, but I get it. I
yeah,
love the double
but
meaning. Okay, I get you.
it has a
I
sort
can
of a
imagine
dual
how people
meaning.
behind bars will be feeling till I get back to you, whether it be your boo, your husband, wife, your child, your children.
Yeah,
So I can see that.
or till I get back to, for me, making music altogether because maybe I
Mm,
needed that break, but I started missing music more
mm,
during that break, and I hear the music calling me, so it can be poetic. So it's whatever you want it to be when you listen to it. I just wanted to tell the story from that separated place and how love can draw you back and keep you pushing and keep you moving forward. Whatever that love is for,
mm,
whoever that love is for, that's the essence of the song. Is till I get back to you, I'm gonna keep breathing, holding on to that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Holding on
mm,
to that hope. You know what I mean?
mhm. I
So
love it. So wait a minute, let's go into that. We got the lyric video. Let's play that, and hopefully Facebook or wherever don't cut us off because we got he on the right, y'all. He giving us permission to play the song.
dude, play
So,
the record.
and this is on the indie label. Is this on the indie label? Relate
Uh-huh.
is this on your label or
Absolutely. Heal Entertainment. That's me. Yeah.
you said who the Heal
Heal,
Entertainment?
Heal Entertainment. Yeah.
Okay, love it. Okay. So let's get until I get back to you.
There it is.
Looking in the mirror of my mind, I can see your arms wrapped around me. I know it's gonna be a long time before I'm back where I wanna be. Been a little fragile for a while, and I'm trying not to let it break me. I'm all by myself. The only thing that helps is the taste of your sweet memory. I just want you to know you're the reason I will never let go. And I've been thinking about you. So I've been thinking about you. That's how I get through till I get back to you. Till I get back to all of your kisses. Get back to all I've been missing about you. I'll be thinking about you till I get back to you. I'm a needle in a toe stacker. Hey girl, I'm lost, but I'm counting down the days. I should be a river running straight through your heart, but it seems like I'm running through a maze. The only thing keeping these walls from closing in is a picture of your beautiful face. I'm dreaming of your eyes, I'm trying to survive, but your love is what it's gonna take. I just want you to see you're the reason I continue to breathe. Said I've been thinking about you. Said I've been thinking about you. That's how I get through till I get back to you. Till I get back to all of your kisses. Get back to all I've been missing about you. I'll be thinking about you till I get. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hold on for me. So if you don't, then I'm gonna just hold on to this fantasy. The love we share still in my head. It's almost like I'm watching TV. Keep waiting on me, girl, it's waiting on me. With you is where I wanna be. I've been thinking about you. That's how I get through till I get back to you. Baby, hold on till I get back to all your kisses. Get back to all I've been missing about you. I've been thinking about you. Till I get back to you. I've been thinking about you. That's how. Till I get back to say I'll keep dreaming about you till I get back to all your kisses. Get back to all I've been missing about you. I've been thinking about you. Yeah. Till I get back to you.
I like that.
Hey.
That's a bop right there, ain't it, Joe? My engineer said that's a bop. We like that. We like that. We like that. 5 stars. 5 stars. We like
Yes.
that. That's a bop right there. Okay, I like them snaps in the background, and listen, and yeah, you definitely get that Sam Cooke vibe.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. So, who taught you how to sing? Did you have a vocal coach?
I did. I actually did get me a vocal coach, and I
I
said I was
heard
going to
them
take it.
tremors in your voice. I'm like, somebody done taught him something. Somebody taught him something. Okay.
Yeah, hey, I had to get me somebody like, okay, this is my new instrument. Teach me how to use it.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is. Actually, you got to take care of it. I
you do.
love that. Ooh. And we only got a few minutes left. So I want to ask though, do you ever, through your work, some of your work, Alvin, as you listen back on it, do you ever think like, ooh, I want to change a part of it? I should have did that different. Do you ever think that? Because as
Mm,
a writer, I drive myself crazy sometimes. I'll write an article and then put it
uh-huh.
out there, and then I read it. I'm like, I should have did that different, or I should have added something.
I don't
You don't.
like.
You like listen. That's
No, I'm telling you, like when I'm done with it, I'm done. Like this is what it is. Because the way I look at it is, there's 1,000 different ways I can do something. The one you gonna love is the one you hear. So
listen.
when I feel it, like if I get the chill test and it feels good to me, I'm running it. And then when I go back and I do all my listening and everything, and I'm proud of it, I'll settle. I'm at peace. I'm
Let
like,
it go. I
put
love
it
it.
out there. I've never written my last song. That's what I say.
I love it. Yes, and shout out to Marlene Brown says I like music all the time, no matter what. Yes, and we especially That is definitely a bop. And I was listening to some of your other tracks as well. You definitely underrated, Alvin. We gonna have to y'all need to make sure. Tell people where they can find you. And I want to thank you, and I want to end it on a fun note. I always like to
Okay.
end it on a fun note.
Okay.
But first, let people know where they can find you. Is the album coming out? What's where is the album coming out? What's the EP? What's coming?
Yes.
We got another
Well,
album.
we got. I'm undiscovered to a lot of people, but certainly not underrated to those people who discover me. So they
Okay.
can discover and find me on all.
That's
Well,
right.
maybe discover me at all your streaming sites. Just look up Alvin Garrett and take some time and just let the music play. Or you can go to alvingarrett.com, read more about me, and that can link you to my social media pages, which are all at the Alvin Garrett. If you want to learn more about me, see, go do your little social media stroll. But I really encourage people to discover the music. And I promise you, when they get back to you, Rocki, they gonna say that boy ain't underrated. He was undiscovered.
Listen, when Tangi contacted me and sent me your info, I said, listen, let's do something. So right quick, I want to end also explain the Right Life right quick. Your nonprofit. Is that your nonprofit? The Right Life?
Yeah, that's there you go. The Right Life is a songwriting therapy program that I
Mm,
developed where I work with the Dannon Project and other youth organizations to use the power of songwriting and therapy, group discussion to build relationships and to just make those connections. So ultimately, it's more group discussion before we get into even the songwriting because everybody feels they can be a rapper. Everybody's interested in music, but are you interested in opening up? And so in
mm,
this program, the goal is to get the therapy and the relationships built and then turn that into songs. So I allow all of my students to come in as you are. You may come in with trauma. You may call women the B word. You may talk about shooting, but you
mm,
can't leave that way. Can you
mm,
tell a story minus that? And
mm,
when you challenge a young person to think of their story in a different way, minus the vulgarity, minus the hurt, let me hear your pain, but let me not hurt people with the music, then it is a wonderful experience. And many of our young people haven't even tried it,
mm,
haven't even tried saying things a different way. So it's really about, like you say, not just can we make music, but can we think differently? Can we see the world in a way that we can identify? The N word may work in my circle, but it won't work on my job.
mm.
Can I still be me minus these comfort zones through my language? And so the Right Life gives everybody that participates an opportunity to do what they love, but also to challenge the way they think and heal in the process. So it's a wonderful
I
program.
love that. And it's great that they see you as a black man representing that. I love when
Absolutely.
black men are telling a different narrative.
That's right.
I
That's
love
right.
that. I love
Oh, yeah.
that. All right. So, okay, let's end it. We're gonna end with your favorites. Okay,
Okay.
your favorites. Okay, so favorite food.
Oh, shrimp. Shrimp.
All type of shrimp. You like bubble gum. All type of
Shrimp. Bubble gum. Shrimp. Shrimp. Shrimp.
fried shrimp, boiled shrimp, braised
Shrimp.
shrimp. Okay, barbecue shrimp, all of that.
Big
Okay,
shrimp.
okay,
Little shrimp. Shrimp.
okay. Favorite musical artist or artist
Oh,
you would look that you would work with, dead or alive.
Sam Cooke. I'm gonna say it every time that
Oh
you say
Lord.
that. I love me some Sam. I-
Listen. Okay, are you basketball or football? I should know this since you from
Football.
the South. Oh, that's
Oh,
I
LB
know,
baby
I know,
linebacker.
I know football rules in the South.
Yes.
I love it. And one last thing, what's on your bucket list?
What's on my bucket list? Oh man, you know, to see my little girls become grown women and do things that surpass my wildest dream.
Mm,
That's
yes. The legacy. Well, thank
legacy.
you, Alvin. I really appreciate you. Please keep me posted on new music, new projects, what's happening with the Right Life. You all make sure you follow him, the Alvin Garrett, on all platforms. And thank you again. And I'm looking forward to what's more to come from till I get back to you. I appreciate
Yes.
it.
Thank you for having me, Rocky.
You're welcome. Have a
All right.
good night.
You too.
All right. Well, looks like our second guest is joining us on time. I love how y'all on time. I love it because we don't do CP time. I love it. I love how he on time. So y'all, He is a Southern gentleman as well, from the H, from Houston, Texas. So I know he might know Beyonce, y'all. We going to find out since he from Houston, like Beyonce. But he is known as the Houston R&B gentleman. And I want to make sure I get this right. Welcome to the show, Mr. Denaron. Denaron. Denaron.
Yo.
Did I get it right?
You was there. You was
I was
there.
is it Denaron? Because I went on the Instagram and I was like, he got it in the
Yeah,
parentheses
yeah,
like Denaron. Is that right? Welcome to the show.
Denaron.
Okay, good. Denaron. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Denaron. Okay,
yeah, Denaron. It's all
Denaron.
good.
I know people don't mispronounce it because my given name is Raquel,
How
so I
you
don't
doing?
all types. So welcome to the
I
show.
don't know if my Wi-Fi or that's your Wi-Fi. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's
it
kind of
might
skipping
be
now.
me. Yeah, I think it's a little delay. Yeah, I think it might be
Uh,
yours.
let me see here.
I don't
Can
know
you
if
hear
we
me?
to a I can hear you, but it's frozen. I don't know if we can move to a I don't know if you're speaking or not, Denaron. If he yeah. I don't know. We may let me see. Okay, y'all, but I'm gonna just give him and while he's getting his Wi-Fi together, y'all. So Denaron is from Houston, Texas. He's a singer songwriter. His current single is "Deserve It." He has a video out now, and he's been touring all across the nation, pretty much. Saw a clip, and I think he's coming in again. I saw a clip where he was doing. Okay,
There we go.
I think we okay. There we go. Yeah, we
There we
made
go.
it.
There we go. We
Welcome
back.
back.
We back.
We back. Listen. I love it. So welcome back, Denaron. Did I pronounce it right? I want to
Yeah,
make
you
sure.
did. Yeah, you
Okay.
did. You was struggling at first, but Denaron is good.
He was being nice. He was like, "You got." I was like, "No, no, no. Listen, let me know. You ain't gotta lie to me. You ain't gotta lie
No,
to me.
I'm
Let me know
not. I ain't gonna
because I
lie
don't
to you.
want to mispronounce people's names." But welcome to the show,
Thank you. Thank
Houston
you.
R&B gentleman, singer songwriter. Love your voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely giving me 90s R&B boy band vibes, but of course
Okay. Okay.
solo artists. So, but I can tell a lot of them obviously you were an influence. They were an influence on
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely.
I
All
can
the good
definitely
nostalgia stuff.
tell that because you've opened for some of them, such as Genuine, Jagged Edge, Mario, Montel Jordan. Lord, took
Oh
it back with
yeah.
that one, and
Man,
then
that was a good
Wale
one.
as well. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one too. That was like one of my first big uh performances when he was like getting ready when he was not getting ready. When he had like his second single out. So he was at the University of Houston. It was like a homecoming outdoors and I was able to perform, man. It was crazy. I was on stage, but I was like maybe like 10,000 people out there.
Woo, woo.
Whew, yeah, man.
On fire. On fire. Love it. Shout
Yeah.
out to Wale. So, Denaron, tell us how you got started. Give us the rundown. Did you start singing in church, or what? Was you 3 years old, popping on the pots and pans in your mama's kitchen? How do you get started?
Man, I got started. I got started. I want to say I started getting polished of my voice in church. Definitely when I joined the youth choir and and I ended up being in a mass choir. When I started when I was at the age of 12, my mom and dad pretty much noticed that I could sing and stuff like that. I guess throughout the running throughout the hallways in the house and the showers and stuff. So they just threw me out there in the public at a funeral reception and wanted me to sing Sadie. And so I
Oh,
just found it because they was always, man, you so shy. Stop being shy. Just go ahead and do it. Stop being shy. This and shy that. And you know what I said? I said, you know what, forget it. And this was at the age of 12. And I got a standing ovation, and people wanted me to sing some more. So I had really grabbed a hold to me. And, you know, I just took it from there pretty much and just started singing at high school, I mean, middle schools and talent shows and around the city and high school and stuff like that. And it was just, you know, it was always way more positive comments and feedback than negative, you know. And I jump on the phone with different females and stuff and ask them, you know, let me sing this song to you. They call me,
and then, hey, I want to hear you sing and put me on three-way with other people and
Oh,
stuff. So it was just like, blessings,
wait a minute, wait a
stuff
minute.
like
They
that.
had you serenading other people and stuff.
They would
They had,
call me on three-way
they
and
had
everything. It was like, I'm like, Lord have mercy, what I'm gonna get out of this?
I was just about to say, was they paying you? Was you getting
But
a
no, at this,
lollipop when you went to school? Was you getting some Skittles? Was you getting something in, because you said this was in middle school?
yeah,
Was
yeah,
you get
yeah.
what was you getting in return?
I
What
was,
they
I was
just
getting, I was getting my homework done. I was getting some extra credit done.
I
You
love it,
know what I'm
love
saying?
it. Listen,
I
let's
was
barter.
getting, so yeah, I was getting some extra lunch and all that.
I love it. I love it. So talk about how growing up in Houston, how that shaped you. Because again, that's
Mm,
Houston is where Beyonce is from, right? So
yes.
that you come from a legacy. The pressures on Meg the Stallion. That you come from a legacy down there. UGK. I
Oh
mean,
man, H Town,
listen,
Beyonce,
listen.
Scarface. They
Okay,
all here,
Ghetto
man. We
Boys,
all
all of
here.
that. Yeah. So what?
Yeah. So
How did coming from Houston shape who you are as an artist?
it was definitely a lot of influence around me, especially when I came up in the realm of when SUC and Swisher House was coming up with Mike Jones and Slim
Mhm.
Thug and Beyonce was and what Destiny's Child pretty much. You know what I'm saying? When
Mhm.
but they're from the south side. I'm from the north side. And
Okay.
but all that coming up, what I'm saying, that definitely influenced me when it H Town, when they was around here, doing a lot of shows and stuff like that. I wasn't able to get into them, but I would always hear about them, and I was just trying to like check their footwork out. You know what I mean? So it was definitely a lot of influence when it comes to the city of Houston because it was this city is so big, so it's always something going on. Even if it's on a Monday, there's always something going on in the city of Houston um, because it's definitely a big city. But a lot of different musical, a lot of different music has influenced me here throughout the city. When it came to like shows and stuff like that, I was sneaking in, acting like I was 21 years old when I was going to shows and stuff. So I was always going to different concerts as well as a young age. When they would come out here, my mom and dad, different like even I even got to see what was it, Tyrone Davis or Johnny Gill? I mean, not Johnny Gill, Johnny Taylor. It was one of them, man. My mom and dad, pretty much somehow, some way, I got into it. Where I snuck in there and I was able to see the show. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to see it for long, but I even wanted to go. I wanted to go see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it was about music, and so just
Johnny
it
Taylor,
really.
you was a little young.
I was
Listen to
young.
Johnny Taylor. We know Johnny Taylor a little. The
Oh yeah, I
blues
was
is
young.
yeah.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
shot, the log cabin music, the shotgun houses and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Them type of, yeah. My mom and dad they listen to that type of stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis, all that good stuff. So,
Some Marvin
uh,
C's. Some Marvin C's
Marvin
too.
C's,
Oh
what man,
Lord,
the
Lord.
guy that don't rhyme, the artist that don't rhyme. Oh man, what?
Oh,
If anybody don't know, please go back and listen to Marvin C's. He do not rhyme. He'll rhyme every now and then.
oh Lord.
But yeah,
Oh,
you got to know your history. But yeah, it was definitely like a whole bunch. But yeah,
I
but you
love
got it. You got it.
I love that. I love that. I'm not like a super blues fan. I just remember so that's some of the artists that my auntie would be listening to because we would go down to Alabama and Tennessee every year,
Hmm.
and they would have that who's the one who did stand up in it? What is his name? Oh my gosh. Oh
Um,
my gosh. What's the man name? Y'all know the song Stand Up in It. Oh my
stand
gosh.
up in it. Yeah, nah, I
I'm
can't
let me
remember his
Google it.
name.
Let me Google it right quick. But my thing is they talking about our music. I'm like, y'all, the blues has
Oh yeah, it had some
some
nasty
raunchy
music too.
stuff.
Yeah, they had some nasty music too. Cheating in the next room, making plans to be with him
Right.
soon, talking softly on the telephone. Oh, you was cheating and doing your nasty too. Oh, we don't even want to get into Rudy Ramo and all them other kind of guys, what they was talking about.
Right, right.
That
Oh,
was
Theotis Ely. That's the one. Theotis Ely. Stand up
Theory
in it.
E.
Theotis Ely.
Okay.
So
That's it.
who shaped you though? Because you a little, I mean, you not I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna say you raunchy, but you a little edgy with it. Cause
Yeah,
that
I'm
that
just edgy.
that
I'm
one
edgy. That's
single you
far as I'm
had, Cuff, I was like, oh, okay, he going there. Okay. And I like the message on Deserve It. I like
oh,
how talking about catering to the ladies. We
Thank you.
Like, which
Thank
by
you.
the way, let me ask right quick. You got a boo? I'm
Oh
married,
yeah,
but I
yeah, I
gotta
got a
ask for the
boo.
ladies. If
Yeah, I got a boo. I
Oh,
got
sorry, not sorry, ladies. It just is what it is. I try. I try to match make people. I
And
try, but
ladies gonna still try too. They gonna, they throw themselves around out there.
I know they were because you are a handsome fella. And when you
Oh,
was
thank you,
you was up there. I
thank
saw that one clip where you was singing Usher. I'm like, "Look, now see, he gonna have the women all on him up here
you. Man,
singing.
that was a night. That
I
was a
bet
good
that
night.
was. I bet that was. So is Usher? Who are some artists who helped shape? I guess how would you describe your music if someone was to ask you, like, say you met somebody on the elevator and they like, you a singer? What type
Mhm.
of music you sing? I would say, of
Man,
course, R&B, but what would you say?
I would say the guys that helped shape me was Music Soul Child,
Mm.
Joe, and like Tyrese as well. Just his music, not what's going on in his outside world, but just his music. But
Right.
yeah, but yeah. So
Not his other behavior. Yeah, we know. We're not
not
talking
his
about
other
that.
personal stuff,
No,
not
yeah,
his other
right. We're not
personal
talking
stuff.
about
I
that,
don't know,
Tyrese.
but bless him, man. I hope everything goes well with him.
Right, right, right.
Um, I want to say as well as Avant. Let me say Avant as well. I love some Avant.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? But I think I would be in that pocket right there when it comes to music. To answer your question, like Avant, Joe, Music Soul Child, still some Usher too because I love Usher as well. So
absolutely. So I'm gonna ask this early. If you had someone you wanted to work with, Denaron, who would it be?
yeah, it'll definitely be like Joe or Usher or you, Beyonce. When it comes to females or something like that, I would say as well as um, Mariah Carey.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pull
I
that
would
one.
say Mariah Carey.
Yeah, pull
That
that one
girl.
from the 90s. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? I have a crossover a little bit,
Okay.
just a
So
little bit of
who
taste,
who
but I'm gonna still stay where I'm at.
okay, okay. You like I ain't gonna veer too far off to delay.
Man, nah,
Too
nah,
far
nah.
off to delay. So what inspires you? Who are your muses? Like how do you come up with what made you let's get into Deserve It and we're gonna get into the video, which has the
Yeah.
TikTok star Chantel Renee in there.
Hey.
Shout out to her. Is that her name, Chantel Renee?
Yeah, Chantel Renee.
Um,
She's such a dog, man.
I love it. Y'all made a cute little couple, by the way. I was looking like, I was like, wait, is it real, boo? 'Cause y'all made a cute little couple. Y'all look like y'all kind of go together. But so talk about Deserve It, because ladies, we love when y'all talk about spoiling us. So,
Yeah,
and by the way,
definitely.
I did the write up, and this is R&B.com, y'all, earlier this year. When yes, that was me. Yes, that same one. Yes, one and the same.
Thank you. I
You
want to say
welcome. You
thank you
welcome.
personally.
Yes, absolutely. You are welcome. Because when I heard it, I was like, oh, okay. I like
Hmm.
what he talking about. Okay. So talk about how that came about. Deserve it.
It's definitely how you described it. You know what I mean? It's mainly about catering to your lady, you know what I'm saying? Or just even catering to your man as well. If you feel that they deserve it, if they deserve this, they deserve that because of what they have done in their past, or what they currently doing, the grind that they're doing, and what they're doing in the relationship that you guys have. If you feel that they deserve it, you know, give it to them. You know what I mean? And it's not just about material things, but it's about to show, uh, show what you can do, or show what you're capable of. In case these things was to happen. If you want something, you want something. So it don't matter what the price is. If you want something, you want something. It don't matter. Just if that person loves you for it and say, hey, I want to give this to her as a gift, or I want to just give it to her just because, or even not even just for the holiday, you deserve that. You know what I mean? You deserve this. You deserve that. You've been with me through the trenches when I was down, and I know I'm up now. So now you
Mm.
are with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel. I feel like, what I'm saying, a lady deserves it all, if she's capable for it. And that video, did you want me to talk about the video right now, or just
Yeah, we can actually, because we actually gonna, yep, we can segue into it once you get through leading up to it. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like the video, I as a human being, I just described it as best way as I could. I put the treatment together, me and the director Jay Mims, and I was just like, I'm gonna just do a house, car, and clothes. There was a couple other things I could have done too, but just in the time frame to edit it with the like a 3 minute and 15 minute second video, just don't chop up so much. So yeah, I just wanted to reach out to Chantel. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get somebody that's beautiful, and I'm gonna get somebody that's popular. That's kind of popular. I'm gonna get somebody that's goofy as well. So, and she fit the description. So I
Mhm.
just reached out to her, and I let her hear the song first, let her know what I've done before. You know what I'm saying? I showed her, and she hit me back like real quick. Matter of fact, she FaceTimed me, no front. Like she FaceTimed me. And she FaceTimed me like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. And she was like, yo, this song is wonderful. Yo, this song is slamming. Like, I'm got this mug on repeat right now. Like, what's good? Like, what's the treatment? What we doing? And so, what I'm saying, I wrote it all down for her, sent it to her, like, show her what it was. And man, we, what I'm saying, we got it locked in. The crazy thing about it, like, that video was supposed to have been all shot in one day, but it was raining bad. It wasn't just like rain. It was like thunderstorming, you know what I'm saying,
Mm.
on the day of the video.
Oh,
So, but yeah, like it was like during the time of the car scene, it was raining, but we got it done, and it was raining during the time of the house scene, but we got it done. Um, so the boutique scene we had to do it the next day because of the rain. So, but all in all, the whole team, you know what I'm saying, my management, Chantel, the director, everybody that was involved, they all worked with me. You know what I'm saying, due to the different the mother, I mean, nature and stuff like that. But it was wonderful, man. It turned out great. It's getting great. You know what I'm saying, feedback. It's getting great spins everywhere. It's on radios and stuff like that. So I feel that the ladies really, I wanted to cater to the ladies on this record that they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So put a smile on some women's face.
Mhm. I
I,
know
help,
it.
I had to help the guys out. Like, guys, you don't know how to tell your woman, well, just say it like this.
Yeah,
Just you
because
know what I'm
we
saying. I'm
deserve.
just saying it.
I
Yeah.
and my I get on my husband nerves, but I do say we deserve all things. We do.
Play the song for him.
Yeah, we do. We
Play,
do. So let's go into
yeah.
that because the video was super cute. And I'm like, are you buying
Thank you.
Birkin bags? Okay. All right now.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Trey Ace, man, from Atlanta. We co-wrote the record together.
Okay.
Yeah, we co-wrote it together. I told him what the idea was about catering to the ladies, and we were just like locked in for like a whole hour and a half. You know what I'm saying, on the Zoom, just like this, and we like just popping it
Bam,
off.
let's
So
go. Let's go.
yeah,
Love it.
just going back and
Okay,
forth.
well, let's go into the video then. Deserve it.
Hey,
Putting y'all up on game, fellas. Take notes. Take notes.
Yeah, you know you need a real man in your life.
Boy, stop playing.
You know I love you.
I love you too.
But listen, man, you deserve it all. So leave work right now. I got some things I want to give you.
For real?
You deserve it all. So come with me right now.
Okay. All right.
Girl, you a move. Girl, you a move. You got this.
hey.
You got a couple friends, but you're not involved. The mother traffic, so cut them off. If you gon' waste your time, it should be mine. So come and put that body in my ride. I'm tryna fill your checklist. Okay. Forget about your exes. Okay. Girl, let me put you up on game tonight. Show you how a real one treats you right. Oh, so baby, come and get comfortable. We can take it nice and slow. When you spend too long, baby, let me show you what I'm on. You deserve purses, that Birkin. Your body sit perfect, you worth it. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. Put you on that flight, have you tripping overnight. You deserve roses, a dozen. Hit you with a little 12 play out in London. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. Put you on that flight, have you tripping overnight. Oh yeah. Hop off them clothes, I want you close. Let's have a toast, see where the night goes. Don't care about time, cause girl, you got mine. Pick what you like, just need your shoe size. So baby, come and get comfortable. We can take it nice and slow. But you spend too long, baby, let me show you what I'm on. You deserve purses, that Birkin. Your body sit perfect, you worth it. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. But you wanna fly, have you tripping overnight? You deserve roses, a dozen. Hit you with a little 12 leg London. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. But you wanna fly, have you tripping overnight? Show you the world so you know it's yours. Buy you them things that he can't afford. You deserve purses, that Birkin. Your body sit perfect, you worth it. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. But you wanna fly, have you tripping overnight? You deserve roses, a dozen. Hit you with a little 12 layer London. You know what it is, you can get it on sight. But you wanna fly, have you tripping overnight? Yeah, oh yeah, coolest. Don't give them too much. Don't cut them short neither. Yeah.
Action.
Listen.
Yeah, that's just like some old stuff.
Action.
I love
Really good
it.
that
Ooh,
one.
ooh, Lord. Wow, wow.
Thank you, thank
Listen,
you, thank you.
that we need to get into that bathroom. That bathroom in that house.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Now was that filmed down in Houston?
Yes, yes.
Cause
It
I
was
hear
like
around Houston,
yeah.
y'all got land for days. I'm in Detroit. I'm in Detroit, by the way. So
Oh, okay, okay. I'm
down
trying
south,
to come visit Detroit next year.
you need to come on up here to the Aretha. Come on, Shane Park. Yeah, you need to come on
Yeah.
up here. I love that though. So
Thank you, thank you.
was it hard? Did you all when you all met, did you all had that chemistry or you kind of y'all had to get kind of warmed up or how did that go?
We popped off. Soon as the cameras pressed play. Soon as we said press play, like it was on and popping. We discussed, different things in the car, I guess, and got acquainted. But that first scene when I opened the door for her to go inside the car dealership, that was our first scene together, and it was just like right then and there. That I think that was probably our second or third take. It was like, yeah, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And we was just like everything was. We didn't have to have no like, yo, do this, do that. It wasn't no
Right.
frustration. It was just plain and simple. You know
Just
what I'm saying?
flow.
Oh
I
man,
love
and it was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
it was and that's super cute. Again, that bathroom. Oh Lord, that bathroom.
You love that bathroom. That
Listen.
that bathroom was nice.
Yeah.
The video didn't really do no justice on how that bathroom really looked. If
Woo,
you
woo.
really
I can just
seen,
envision it. Mm,
well, if you notice when she walked up the stairs,
mm,
that was the continuation from the restroom, from the bathroom. So
mm.
that bathroom is in there, and you just keep walking to the right and keep straight. You walk straight up the stairs because
Wow.
that's the closet. The men's closet is downstairs. The women's closet upstairs. Well, both of our closets up downstairs. Yeah, it was nice.
I love it. I love it. So for you, Denaron, um, who have been some of your favorite artists to open for?
Definitely G. G is definitely fun to work with. Yeah,
Genuine.
G. I call him G. I call
You
him G,
know
but
he.
yeah,
Oh, he's
genuine.
G to you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
Oh no, that's okay. It's
That's the
obviously y'all
homie
on
though.
them type of terms. I love it.
That's the homie though. Yeah, we got a show coming up right now, and we got a show coming up in Montgomery, Alabama, October 9th, October 8th. I'm sorry, October 8th.
Okay, tell them
But
shout
yeah,
out to the
but
Montgomery people. Shout out to the
yeah,
Montgomery
shout
people.
out, shout out Montgomery, Alabama. We at the National Fair. We at the National Fair out there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come pull up on y'all, man. But yeah, we got that. I would say Genuine, and I would also say Montel Jordan was fun, and who else, man? I'm not saying, I'm not trying to like. I'm just saying it was like a lot of different people. Um, After Seven was good too. After Seven was
Ooh,
cool.
ooh, I bet.
After Seven was cool. Montel was cool too, but I want to say After Seven.
I love that. And
Yeah,
those are veterans right there. I love
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So for
yeah. I
you, is
didn't.
so yeah. So is the album coming with Deserve It, or what's
We
is it?
working on the album. We working on the album. I got
Okay.
another single coming out soon, but I definitely
Mm.
I'm working on the album. I got another album. I got another single coming out soon. So, Roxy, you gonna definitely hear about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to
Okay.
send it to
I was
you.
about to say, what can we get a little tea on it? Can we? Is it in the
It's
direction of
coming.
Deserve It, or we get? Is it? Are we? Is it up tempo, mid tempo? What? What?
It's up tempo. It's up tempo, and I give you a little kind of like I don't. I give you a little. It's a little West Coast sample in there too.
Okay. Okay.
Some
Okay.
stuff, but it's still up tempo. But it's still like a it's that radio feel though for the nation.
I love it. So
So, but
who are
yeah,
some of your some of your favorite artists who are out now?
who's out now? Um, I rock with like the Lucky Day. I
Oh
rock with
yeah.
Lucky Day. Um, who else? It's so many different male R&B artists out these
Mm.
days. I rock with a lot of them though. Um, Brent Fayez, I rock with him as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, so yeah,
Mm.
that's different, especially a lot of independent artists too. But yeah, so I rock with them. But I still listen to a lot of '90s, you know what I'm saying, nostalgia
Listen,
stuff. But
that's the best
it's
era. That's the best
yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's
era,
the
hands down.
best, man. It's 2000s too. You know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, the early
112,
2000s, the early 2000s, right?
early
Early
2000s.
2000s. Yeah,
Absolutely. You know, I
yeah.
still listen to Miguel. You know what I'm saying.
Ooh.
I even listen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Chico the Boss. I
Oh,
listen to all that.
listen, long time no see. What you
I'm
know about
telling
that?
you.
I still got that CD.
What? No
Lord,
guarantee? Come on now.
man. Ooh, I got to ring the bell. You got me happy because
Yeah.
Chico, listen.
Yeah.
So a little birdie told me that you have like a comedic streak in you, like you kind of like an actor. I saw some of those. I saw some of your TikTok. Uh,
I saw some on TikTok.
TikTok skit.
Yeah, I be having fun on the TikTok.
I was like, he got to.
I'm getting.
I love it. And then I also heard your daughter sings. Your daughter. I don't know if your
Yeah,
shirt,
yeah, she does.
London, is that in reference to her?
Nah, nah,
Okay, that
it's
just
not. It was just a regular shirt, but since I kind of got it because of her name though, but it wasn't in reference for it.
okay.
But yeah, she does sing. She's playing piano now. She plays keys on the piano, so she learned that. She's playing pretty much without even looking at the keyboard. She's 13 now, so we're working on a new song for her as well. But she's definitely involved in volleyball and learning how to play the piano. So she's definitely getting musically inclined. She's singing and stuff. Yeah, so
I love that.
she's
Building the
having fun as a
legacy, passing on the
yeah,
family
yeah,
business.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I've been doing some TikTok stuff lately, acting and stuff. So I got a few movies that's getting ready to release too. I know one is called Bissonnet is dropping September 19th on Tubi and releasing
Okay.
everywhere. Yeah,
It's called
I
what?
got a couple. It's called Bissonnet.
Bissonnet.
It's called
Okay.
Bissonnet. It's based off of a street that's here in Houston,
Mm.
and it's a street that prostitutes live on, that we stay
Mhm.
on, and based off different prostitution and the pimps and the hustlers. You know what I'm saying? All down
Mm.
there, how that getting personal about how they make their money and
Mhm.
lives being shortened and all this other type of stuff. So I'm in a few scenes, couple of scenes of it. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, I'm on that one. I got another movie called Stolen Water. It's getting ready to come out. Yeah, so I'm working on this acting thing too. I got some
Grinding.
comedic side to me. Yeah,
I love it. So where can people find you? And then we're gonna do a quick little. We're gonna end with a quick little your some of your favorites. But where can people
absolutely.
find you, so they can find out when the EPs coming out or the albums coming out and the movies.
Yo, what up to everybody out there, man? If you really love R&B and you support R&B music and its movement, man, you can follow me, Denaron Music. That's Denaron Music, Music. Denaron Music. That's on Instagram. That's TikTok. Facebook is just my first name, Denaron. Threads, I'm on Threads now because they got Threads out there. So Denaron Music on there. Follow me on my YouTube channel as well, Denaron. Yeah, Denaron Music. So just check me out, man. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere to keep up with me for sure.
Okay, cool, cool. And right, last question, right quick. We're gonna end with something fun. So some of your favorites. So favorite food.
My favorite food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, my favorite food is Shrimp pasta.
Right, you and Alvin like the shrimp. Okay. Okay,
Shrimp
favorite
pasta.
travel destination.
You gotta have chicken and some sausage in
Oh,
there too, though.
oh, okay. Okay. So a little,
Yeah.
okay. All right. A
Hmm.
little jambalaya going on there, huh?
Hey,
Yeah, I
watch
love
out
it.
now, watch
That's
out.
from the South. Favorite
Yeah,
travel
yeah.
destination.
My favorite travel destination I have been to is I want to say Dominican Republic was my favorite one so far, but I think I'm about to get ready to have another favorite after in November because I'm headed to Greece. So
Ooh,
I'm going to Greece. I believe that's probably going to end up being my favorite so far. Well, you know what? Not, as of right now, it's Jamaica. I'm lying. Jamaica is
listen, yeah,
my favorite
man.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Oh man, I want me a team soda so bad right now.
Listen, that jerk chicken and that rum punch.
What and them
Good.
beans and rice? Come on
Oh
now.
my goodness. Okay, and so last
Mm.
one. If you could work with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston.
Mm.
The to my to the ones that have passed away.
Oh
Michael
Lord.
Jackson and Whitney Houston. Right now is alive. Usher, Mariah Carey.
Yeah. Say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it. Okay, cool, cool. Okay. Well, thank you, Denaron. I appreciate you coming through. Please keep me posted. Best wishes to you. Hope to see you in Detroit
Absolutely.
next year. You need to come on
I'll reach
through.
out to you.
Bring that
I will.
R&B.
I'm making plans to come out there. I got to come out there in the summertime because y'all only got 2 months of
Listen,
summertime. So
listen. I totally exactly. You better make it for July or August, and because
yeah,
it was rainy this year. But you're right. Your best bet is to come in the summer. But Detroit is, it's a bop. It's a whole vibe in the summer. So you got to
oh
come
yeah.
through.
I've been there. I've been before. I've been to
Okay.
Warren, and Dyke and Van
On
Dyke
the
Street,
east
all that.
side.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
yeah.
go.
I know about Oakland Mall and all that
Okay,
stuff. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Well, come on back.
I've been there before, but yeah, I'm gonna come back. And I want to say before I get off, I thank you for the opportunity.
You're
I
welcome.
thank you for bringing me to your platform and talking to you and talking to your followers and your fans. What up to everybody? And I just thank you as well for the write up for This Is R&B. I greatly appreciate it. So for
You're
everything
welcome.
that you're doing and continue to keep pushing the movement across the board for us and for yourself and for other hosts and for what I'm saying, for everybody else that's in this same genre with me and you are in. So I thank
Absolutely.
you. Keep rocking and rolling, man. So I see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded.
Listen, let's go. I
I'm talking
appreciate it.
about,
Oh, and happy belated birthday to you because your birthday was last week,
hey,
right?
it was, it
Yeah.
was. Thank you. Virgo's in the building. Virgo's here.
Okay, okay,
Virgo
love it,
season.
love it. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, Denaron, and you're right. I'm gonna keep pushing through. I'm gonna keep
Keep
pushing through.
pushing.
We
Much
gotta,
love. Stay
we gotta
positive.
keep grinding. We gotta keep grinding for that shine. So I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it was great speaking with you, and definitely this is not goodbye. This is see you later. So I'm looking
See you
forward to
later.
what's in the future.
For sure. For sure. Peace and love.
All right. Take care. All right. Bye bye. All right, y'all. Next week we got Truth Hurts, y'all. Yes. Yes, ma'am, y'all. She coming through. And she, let me just say this: she got a new song, and she still look as fine as she did back in the early 2000s when she did "Addictive" with Rakim. So, looking forward to that. All right, take care. Thank you for watching.